आज Suchita is late, but I wanted her to join. Otherwise, बीच में वो join करेगी तो breath work समझ नहीं पाएगी if I don't explain how we do breath work. And आप सांजी, आपको पता है is she joining or not joining today? Nobody has any idea, right? Okay, let's just start. Okay, let's start. Maybe tomorrow morning, or if someone cannot join today, we will, they can join tomorrow. And as I said, that tomorrow is a very very important day, friends. Okay, हो सके तो morning में आप उठ जाओ. Indian time 8:30 and Denmark time 5 a.m. Okay, the morning meditations, we normally weekends may we don't have morning or evening meditations, because in weekends I take a break, and also we have these meditation for kids, and volunteers meet also sometimes. That's why we only have meditations from from Monday to Friday morning, evening. Okay, but tomorrow we are going to do is it's because tomorrow is summer solstice, and tomorrow is also amavasya. Okay, these are some planetary positions in the in the universe which really supports deep transformation. If you want to bring deep transformation in our life, we can use this day to really meditate and transform. Because tomorrow is Saturday, many people are home. If possible, try to go on fasting. Okay, and if you're not going outside, not doing much, amavasya and summer solstice, if we fast, with when our body is empty, we can use a lot of energy for transformation as well. Okay, so this is what tomorrow again we will do the same breath work that we are doing today. So, agar possible ho, wake up in the morning, do the breath work with me. Okay, and so now just to know, like you all know breath work, so I don't need to explain about breath work. हम सबको पता है breath work क्या है. Okay, uh, but uh, one thing that I was recently reading this book. I've started reading some books on, I'm also reading, it's like for me, teaching is also about learning more about abundance and different ways of thought process and everything. So I was reading this book, very famous book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Huh? And it's an amazing book here. He's not a very spiritual person, okay, but the things that he suggests, it you can relate in your own spiritual life, and you can connect to it. कि yeah, ये spirituality के signs of abundance, maybe this is discussed. Okay, so two things, maybe someday I will explain in depth about what he's sharing. Maybe coming week we will talk about what he's sharing, and techniques of abundance and all these things. But one thing that really popped up very strongly in this book is that he's saying that most of the people, you will see that there are highly educated people in the whole world, doctors, engineers, and CAs and accountants, and so many people, they're all rich, educated and rich, sorry, educated, but they are broke. They might be earning a lot of money, but at the end of the day, they are also broke. इतने पैसे earn करते पता नहीं कहाँ जाता है. At the end of the day, they don't even know where the money is going, and they feel very broke at the end of the month. Okay, and he says that the reason is that they we are not taught we are not given the education of money in school. Na, we are always told कि पढ़ो पढ़ो पढ़ो, then you can become a great, this person, that person, and that is your safety. So it only they, our parents, it talks about two dads, a rich dad and how a poor dad will talk, how a rich dad will talk. A poor dad will always talk about safety, safe feel karna. Okay, that job karo, bahut paro, study a lot, so that you can get a good job and you can earn a lot. Hmm? And the poor and the rich dad, he thinks differently. He says that the main problem of poverty and all these scarcity in the world is fear. This is the fear for which we cannot even come out of the rat race. We are earning, we are going every day, even if we don't want to go, we go to work, we come back. We are always have the fear that अगर पैसा नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, तो इसलिए काम तो करना ही है. We get into this rat race of always doing something that we don't like. At the end of the day, we earn the money, we lose the money, and we are left with nothing, zero. So he was talking about this fact that it happens because there is a lot of people do not want to take risk. And he talks about many things. We'll talk it about later. One of the very prominent thing that has come out from this book is that fear. He said fear is a great factor for people who are poor. Mostly people are poor or in scarcity because they are in great fear. Hmm? What are the kind of fears that have, we do not want to, बोल रहे कि बहुत लोग, many people are very intelligent, they invest in things which when when they mature they return 10 times more than what they have invested. बहुत लोग आजकल थोड़े बहुत करते हैं, बट ज्यादातर लोग ये नहीं करते, पेंशन में थोड़ा बहुत भरते हैं और उससे जो आता है आता है. He's saying that people have a lot of fear of losing money. ओके, लूज करेंगे फियर के लिए. पीपल डोंट इवन ट्राई टू venture out in new things, new ways of earning money. There are so many ways. He says there are so many ways of earning money. Okay, he says that he was talking about a way that corporation, if you could, I don't know whether it's still valid or not. He was saying, he's talking from the perspective of US because he stays in US. He said when we create a company, corporation एक ऐसा way है जहाँ पे you can save a lot of tax. Because corporation, in the laws of corporation, is that only when you have paid everything, after paying everything only you can save, you can then give tax. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको जितना भी earn हुआ है, whatever you have earned, you have to pay this percent of tax on that. So there is a law where after earning also you have to do a lot of investments and all these things. After doing everything, whatever is left with you, you can pay taxes. So this is a loop. I would not say, don't think it in a negative way, but he's saying that, see, there are so many ways where we can think about money and multiplying money. This is just one way he's saying, but there are many other ways like stocks and shares and say. And he says that most of the problem with people is that they always want to play safe, play safe, play safe. और ये play safe के चक्कर में they don't even earn. And the reason behind playing safe is that they have such fear of losing money that they do not, the passion of earning money, it deflates in their life. Yet their passion of, their fear of losing money is much, much times more than the passion of earning money. Okay, that is why they, even if they want to earn money, but the fear will not let them take action. Okay. And it's such an amazing book, but I'm just talking about the point of fear today. And it also says that fear is such a factor that okay, the fear of rejection and fear of failure. Okay, he again touches these 2 points as well. Fear of rejection. Some of you are telling that they are applying for job and everything. See how much you also have a fear that I will be rejected, right? तो कभी कभी हम हर जगह नहीं अप्लाई करते, डरते भी हैं. See, sometimes we can, if we don't have this fear of rejection, we can directly go. Sometimes ऐसा भी होता है कि directly go and talk and we ask. I remember there was a film director, ad filmmaker. He was giving his interview to somebody, and he was talking about a guy who made a film along with him. He also makes film and ad film, and he was saying there was this guy, young guy, and he comes, gushes into his room, and very young guy, and he says, I'm going to make this film, and I want to direct this film. This is what the film is all about, and these are the things I want to do. Tell me whether you want to support me or not. See the guts of the guy. That was his first film. Not even second, third, nobody knows him and everything. But he was given the opportunity to direct in that film because this ad film director, he's also a producer. They have a big company. He produces. So he decided to produce for this movie and this director. It happened because, because he really liked that confidence in that person, that fearlessness in that person. When he approached, he didn't have any fear of rejection and everything. He just approached, and this is what I do, and please, can you please, help me. So sometimes, many times, we are not being able to break through things because we have this fear of rejection. Okay, fear of rejection इतना deep है. And ये कब आता है? Because बचपन में, when we are always told we are wrong, here you are wrong, there we are wrong, criticize and everything, एक deep fear आ जाता है कि मुझे सब लोग reject करते हैं, शायद वो भी मुझे reject कर देंगे. Okay, so from this fear of rejection also, we don't take actions. We don't reach out to people for help, where we can collaborate in business and everything. Hmm? Another fear is fear of failure. Okay, such, the fear of winning, fear of failure is so many times more than the fear of winning, that we don't even want to try because I have this deep fear of failure. This also, again, I will connect it to Eckhart Tolle, because we could not do Eckhart Tolle at one stretch, but good that I can connect Eckhart Tolle here. So Eckhart Tolle, yesterday, do you remember I told you that I spoke about one part. Another part Eckhart Tolle talks about is that when, people are don't feel whole, they don't feel complete. They feel very restless. Okay, they feel that, oh, I am not complete, I have not done this, I have not done this, I have not finished this. ओके, मुझे ये भी करना है, ओ मैं लेजी हूँ, मैं शायद लेजी हूँ इसलिए कुछ नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, अपने आप को भी कोसते रहते हैं, अब बहुत कुछ. सो या फिर कुछ नहीं करते हैं. सो when we don't feel good enough, we go into ways. Okay, one way is either हम लोग like a hamster running on a wheel, जो दौड़ता रहता है, लेकिन वो व्हील घूम रहा है और वो एक ही जगह दौड़ रहा है एक्चुअली, लेकिन उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है वो दौड़ रहा है, हेडलेस चिकन. Okay, so this is what happens when, we don't feel complete and whole on our own. Okay, हमको लगता है कि हमको कुछ करना है, तभी I am complete, that then only I'm good enough, only when I do something, when I do a lot of things, only then I'm complete. Okay, what happens is that then what I'm not enjoying. What Eckhart Tolle talks about is that अगर मैं इस stage में आ जाता हूँ या फिर आ जाती हूँ, तो I am actually not enjoying the present moment, that is the now. I'm stressing about the future. Oh, this has to happen, that has to happen, why is that, why didn't it happen? Okay, I'm stressing so much about the future, and go into all this stress, anxiety, and all these, these employees and high officials, they go because into stress only because of this, because they don't enjoy the now. करना है, लेकिन हर मोमेंट को नाउ फील करके करना है, ऐसा वरी करके नहीं करना है. Okay, it comes from this emptiness. Or what another other part we do is that we feel so incomplete and not good enough, that we have deep fear of failure, and that's why we don't even try, we procrastinate. Okay, so these two things can happen when we are not feeling good enough. And ये क्या करता है, हमारे abundance को affect करता है, right? If I have a fear of rejection, if I have a fear of failure, if I have a fear of losing money and other things about money, fear of not having enough money, all these things, ये मेरे money को, because fear is again a magnet, right? If I have a fear magnet, I'm charging my magnet with fear, then the universe will only send me more fear. It cannot send me abundance, no matter how much I want abundance from my life. Okay, that's why it's so important that we release fear from our life. Fear of all these, especially three fears मैंने आज बात किया. What are the three fears I've spoken about? Can you repeat so that I know what you have understood? What are the three fears? Key. Nobody remembers? अभी तो मैंने शेयर किया. हाँ. Fear of losing money, fear of rejection, fear of failure. Right? Remember or not remember? Are you there in the class? কি গো, কোথায় আছো তোমরা? হ্যাঁ.
সবাই চুপ করে আছে কেন?
Okay. So let us
একটু
release
একটু
this.
একটু রিপিট করবে,
হ্যাঁ.
একটু রিপিট করো, আমি একটু লিখবো।
Okay. Fear of. So there are
আমার
so many
পুরো
feelings.
ফোনই হ্যাং হয়ে রয়েছে, আমি ফোনই অন করতে
Oh,
পারছি না, আমার
তোমার
ফোনের এত
ফোন,
সমস্যা।
your phone got hanged. Okay, okay.
ফিয়ার অফ
So there might be many fears, okay, but there will be there, at least you will realize that many times we don't take actions for abundance and money because of the fear of losing money. Investment kori na amra, sometimes I'm not talking about just randomly, take random decisions in shares and lose all the money. Calculated decisions in investment, but having it was they said that বলছে যে there are rich people are the most people who lose a lot of money. They lose. Rich people রা সবচেয়ে বেশি মানি লুজ করে. Poor people রা তো লুজই করে না because they don't even invest. The poor people, why do they not lose money? Poor people, they have such fear of losing money, they don't even invest money. But the rich people are daring, what it is talking about, that you might be losing money sometimes. But then what happens is that rich people have which I will talk about not just rich people, I'm talking about mindset. People might be rich when still they might be in a lot of fear. But people who have a mindset, rich mindset, they will take it as a, okay, if even, why are they not scared of losing money? Or because they think that, okay, or having rejection or having failure, because they think that it is okay, because from this also I'm going to learn. Even if I lose money from this also, how can I learn and improve myself later? They take every opportunity of loss and failure as an opportunity for learning. That's why people who have a rich mindset, they are not scared of taking decisions because they have no fear in their hearts. Okay, friends. So এখন তিনটে, Swagata, you asked, please write it down. The fear of losing money, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure. Okay. So friends, why did I share this? Because today's breath work and tomorrow also very very powerful day. Please, and I'm encouraging everybody, সকালবেলা পাঁচটা না জয়িতা, তোমার জন্য 8:30. For you it will be 8:30 tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is
এই
summer solstice.
সঙ্গীতা, এই আমার না, ওদের তো স্কুল আছে, আমাকে এইট
স্যাটারডে
থার্টিতেই।
ওদের স্কুল থাকে.
হ্যাঁ, ওদের স্যাটারডে, একটা সেকেন্ড স্যাটারডে ছাড়া সব স্যাটারডে স্কুল, তো আমাকে তো মানে ওই সময় বাসে
ওকে.
তুলতে যেতে হবে, একটুখানি ওই
ওকে.
সমস্যা। আমি মানে তারপরে আমি ধরো ওই 8:45-এ যদি একটু জয়েন করি তাহলে কি অসুবিধা হবে?
হ্যাঁ, নো প্রবলেম.
আমি
নো
তাহলে তখন
প্রবলেম.
এসে মানে তুলে দিয়ে এসে তারপরে একটুখানি, তারপর আবার বেশিক্ষণ তো
তো
থাকতে পারবো না, আবার
হ্যাঁ.
যদি ব্রেকফাস্ট টেকফাস্ট বানাতে
Because
থাকে।
tomorrow is summer solstice, friend. Okay. Today
আচ্ছা।
also we will try to release this fear. Why I shared this concept is that when we are aware what I need to release, I can release it in the breath work. Okay. So now tomorrow release all the fears regarding money. Joita, I will post the video আজকে. শুনো fear কি
হ্যাঁ
regarding
হ্যাঁ
money
গো, আমার
থাকে,
একটু কাজ
already you
ছিল,
have
একটু
missed.
দেরি হয়ে গেল আমার, 15 মিনিট
Okay.
মতো দেরি
Yeah,
হয়ে
you
গেছে। হ্যাঁ,
just
তুমি
entered
একটু
and
দিও।
you've missed everything that I spoke
হ্যাঁ
about the fears. Okay,
হ্যাঁ।
so please, I will post it by tonight. Listen to all the fears and come back with this fierce determination that I will release all my fears regarding money in today and tomorrow's solstice. Tomorrow is solstice, Mane. This is the the longest day of the year. And tomorrow is amavasya as well. So a combination of these two makes our meditation very powerful. Okay, try to join. Okay, so let's start breath work. Okay. We will do a half-half. First, half we will intensely breathe, and then the next half we will lie down and relax. Okay?